This is Boxing Tickets, and we are delighted to be joined on Zoom. I think it's the first Zoom we've done, Oisin, but delighted to be joined on Zoom. I think for the first time with Oisin Treacy. How are you, mate?
Feeling good, yeah. How's things?
Things are fantastic. I was just saying to you there before we started, the sun's shining. Probably the worst weather you could have a couple of days out from fighting. Um,
Uh,
what's going through your head, I guess, when sort of you're seeing the sun out? I guess you just want to put the shorts on, get some
yeah,
bad food, and sort of enjoy the weather, whereas you're probably having to hibernate.
yeah. I went out for a nice stroll down the beach there this morning. Got a few rays, so it's not too bad.
Is it,
Can't really complain.
does it make it harder for you also in the sunshine, or does it make it easier for you in fight week?
It's nice when the sun's shining. You can get out for a walk and take your mind away from it a little bit. You wouldn't want it to be lashing out.
I guess the good thing is you'd be hoping for the weather to be good afterwards. I guess that'd be a nice reward. You probably feel like you're on holiday somewhere rather than having to get a flight and go somewhere. You can actually
Yeah,
have the rays in your doorstep and you can enjoy a bit of downtime for a few days.
yeah. Hopefully we get the good weather after the fight. Anyway, yeah.
Fingers crossed. We know what Ireland's like. It could be snowing later on this evening.
You wouldn't know.
Um, I guess for you, obviously, O'Shane, obviously, your first fight, obviously since October.
Yeah.
I think if I'm right, without doing a bit of research, I think it'd be a bit of a niggle. Did you? Was that correct after the last fight?
No, no. It wasn't that I was out of the ring or anything like that. I was meant to fight on a couple of the cars, and they were postponed and cancelled and stuff. So it's been a long camp. I've been in camp since December, I think, and I haven't been out of the ring. It's just been improving now, and I'm ready to show it on Saturday night.
Yeah, I guess obviously there's other circumstances behind, obviously why shows and stuff like that didn't go ahead. Like for you, I guess when you're seeing shows cancelled, I guess that's the reality of boxing. Sometimes until you get into the ring, you don't know
Yeah,
what's going to happen. So, like, did you find that? I guess with you being still within the first 18 months, sorry, being a pro, like, do you sort of put that down and go, we are annoyed for a few days? You go, you know what, it's part and parcel of the job. I just got more time to prepare and adapt, and then the next time you're in the ring, you're probably better from what you would have been for that fight.
yeah. Well, the last one I think it was only a week or two out when I think there was issues with the venue or something like that, and I
Mhm.
was kind of kicking myself because all the hard work had been done. I was ready to just start tapering off, but as you said, that's the joys of professional boxing, and you just have to deal with it.
What a return, obviously, for your first fight back from October. Obviously, it was announced on Monday that the card's going to be shown worldwide in the zone. Like, this is a perfect opportunity for you, Ocean, as a relatively new pro, to be sort
Yeah,
of seen worldwide. And, it's a perfect audience for you in some ways because, I think, as I said, the other ones, you come out of the ring from your fight, and then you've random messages from people from all the parts of the world with the seen your fight. And it can open up big avenues for you as well.
yeah, absolutely. I'm buzzing with that it's live on the zone, and it's a breakthrough really for some fighters. Like all it takes is one person to spot you or something like that and get the shot on the big card. I'm still early on in my career, so it's not a big fight or anything I'm looking for. But of course, it's good to have all those eyes on you.
I guess, for you, just looking at for you individually, I know sponsorship's a massive part for the sport, but if people are now going to be seeing potentially the J shows are going to be on the zone moving forward, like it's going to open a different revenue stream for you where you can maybe charge a bit more for sponsorship. You might have more people looking to get involved and go, there's a potential our business could be shown around the world here. So perfect opportunity for you as a fighter to go, well, here, my hands up, show me the money.
Yeah, 100%. Like a business is a business at the end of the day. Someone's not gonna want to be giving you a sponsor if their logo is not being shown. Like if you're in small hall boxing but if you're live on the zone in front of whatever hundreds thousands of people, of course they're gonna want to have their name on your shorts, like you know.
Tell me this, obviously Eddie, obviously he's retired from boxing now. Like when obviously he's seeing the zone there, like what was he sort of saying to you in the background? Was he sort of going, like you're a jammy brute, you're getting these opportunities that I didn't get?
No, I'll be talking to Eddie day in day out. You know, he was up the other day. He's one of my very good sponsors. So he was up the other day collecting his tickets and that. He'd love to fight again, but I think it's just the circumstances he's in. It'd be hard for him, you know. So but he still has plenty of going.
I'm sure if he goes down to the venue on Saturday, probably have the gloves and the gum shield and a bit of the car just in case somebody needs somebody.
Yeah, that's the type of fella he is. All right, he'd be ready to jump in.
It definitely is. Obviously on Saturday night, I guess an opponent that you're having obviously is no stranger to Irish boxing. Obviously, you're fighting Octavian, uh, Octavian Geraghty.
Yeah.
What do you know of him? Obviously, have you watched him previously? You know, do you leave that down to your team in the background? You do like obviously he's been in the ring with other ones that you shared cards with. Like you know, a good test for you, a good step up, and obviously an opponent.
Yeah, as you said, I've seen a good bit of him, you know. I've seen him against Graham McCormick. He came and he fought that night, you know. And then I've seen him, he's come and he's kind of been on the back foot. So I think he can bring different stuff to the table, but whatever he brings on Saturday night, I'll be ready for him. And there's not a hope he'll be beat me.
Like it's, you know, stoppage one obviously last time out as well. You know, I guess you're riding on a high, your confidence, you know, I guess whenever you get your first stoppage as a pro, you're going, brilliant. Now that I know what I'm doing in the gym's actually working at the fact that I can put people away here, you know, like for you, confidence wise, obviously going into this year going, well, if I land cleaning someone, another stoppage is going to come now.
Yeah, it'd be a big statement to stop Grady. I think he's only been stopped 3 or 4 times, something like that. He's been in with big names. The last fellow was the same though. He hadn't been stopped, and I know once I can land that body shot, and once I can just place them right, no one's gonna stand with them. Like you know, it's something we work on a good bit in the gym, and if they land properly and I can get my shots off on the night, it's possible that I can take him out of there as well.
It's that confidence you have now, you know, like, you know, sometimes, you know, they always say, don't go looking for the knockout, relax, be composed and everything else. But once you get a knockout, you want to keep it going, you know, and as you say, if you already stop him on Saturday night, you're going to be the fourth person to ever do it. And what a
Yeah.
statement they make.
Yeah, that's it. In my first couple of fights, I kind of went out all guns blazing, and I was just swinging for the stars. You know, not even just swinging, but not taking me time and picking me shots. But now I have that bit more experience. I'm able to relax and place my shots a little bit better.
National Stadium. Have you fought in the stadium before?
Yeah, I've fought in the stadium plenty of times. Yeah. Um, I think I boxed with Monkstown all up through the boys, like boy one, two, three. So would have been in there nearly every weekend. So it's good to get back in there, and I'm sure Jay will have it looking amazing on the night. So I'm buzzing for it.
I've seen some of the pictures of obviously what the plan sort of has for it. You probably have seen them as well, obviously in our insiders group. I guess until you see it in person, sometimes you don't really, you know, you're going, I'm not looking at that, and then you see it and you're going, wow. Um, you know, the stadium's obviously held plenty of memories for you. Like, did you ever think so early on in your professional career that you would get a chance to go back to the stadium?
Yeah, well, I didn't know. I fought in the Red Cow. Obviously, it's a good venue as well, but I feel like the stadium is a little bit of a step up. Like, and I'm looking forward to get out there on Saturday night. I'm sure you'll get a few flashbacks of when I was in there as an amateur, but it's going to be a hell of a lot different now on Saturday.
That experience, obviously, I guess, of being there before, you know, you always get that nerves, you know, a different venue, you know, the nerves you want to perform, particularly for the people that's supported you, bought tickets and everything else. You've them sort of nerves going into the ring, but going into a venue that you've known down the years, like you probably know every inch of that place. So, you know, it's all going to be easy for you in respect of keeping you calm going into the ring.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm always nice and calm before a fight. Obviously with the chat, like the last couple of fights were in the Red Cow, so you kind of got the gist of it. You go in, you know where you're going. It's a little bit different now, but it is what it is. I'll be nice and relaxed on the night.
It'd be good for once you don't have to walk down all them steps from the red cow.
Yeah, yeah. Or out through car parks.
But
Yeah,
I guess like it's that fear of like when you're in the red cow, like in the build up to the fight, you're going, please don't fall down the steps on the way down to the ring. You know, whereas you're going, you're probably already going, right, how many steps are we going down in the stadium? And you're going, where's the steps? You know?
yeah, yeah. Well, the Red Cow is nice and compact, so you can hear everyone. So I'm hoping that my fans are screaming nice and loud on Saturday night, so I can hear them.
There's like I guess sometimes they say you don't hear your fans, you don't hear the outside influence, but you're gonna hear them in wee bits and you want them to be as vocal as possible for you, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. Well, they always they're always one of the loudest in the room. My fans, I feel anyway. So I'm sure I'll hear them screaming and shouting there on Saturday night. Yeah, it's hard to block them out.
And I guess for you in some ways, like it's nearly like a free advertisement for you to obviously build your brand. You know, like you've got the DAZN coverage there, but you've also got fans of other fighters that's there. It's going to be seeing you. So like, this is your addition to like an open audience for ones to go. my name's Oisin Treacy, get behind my career by the performance you put in the ring.
Yeah, 100%. I'm really hoping to put on a classy performance now on Saturday night and get people talking. It's my fourth fight now, so I wanna start making my mark.
And your second competitive six rounder, like I know you're in no rush, I know you're still very young and you're in no rush to sort of move on. But I guess when you're seeing good friends like byrne obviously fighting for his first title, Matthew obviously fought for an Irish title towards the end
Yeah,
of last year, when you're seeing them doing it, I guess sometimes you're going, ah, we'll give it a go, but you're in no rush. You're happy just to keep holding that development until your time's
yeah.
right.
I'm not here to make up numbers either, though. A Celtic title, I think it's very close. I'm hoping the next couple of fights, me and Jay have spoke about it. So after this fight, I think I'll be happy to step up and kind of either domestic or Celtic or whatever Jay puts in front of me now. I've done me a couple of learning fights. This will be another one now Saturday night, and I'm ready to step up to bigger challenges.
Can you feel that pressure sometimes? That I guess for me, obviously, I'm always going to ask him questions because I want to get inside your head to know. But like, do you feel the sort of pressure because of others are doing it? Do you test yourself more? Or is it just you naturally going? This is my fourth fight. I'm getting another progressive six rounder. Give me then, say, another six round domestic fight or kill the title fight domestically. You're happy just to go into that mix.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sparring all of them. Like I'm at that level and above that level. Like, um, it's no problem holding me on or doing rounds with any of them. So they're all great lads, and I feel I'm on that level as well. So this fight now tomorrow will put me in an even better position to go and fight for the likes of them, the Celtic titles and stuff like that. Peter Carr is actually my teammate. We train together, with Jimmy Upton, so it's good to be training alongside him, and we're pushing each other in camp as well.
I had an interview with Peter last night. It's going to go out, obviously after we've done our interview today. But obviously the passion that's there. You know, he's called the devil, and you think that's a bad guy, but he's really so relaxed and he's just a complete people person. You wouldn't think it. If you're
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at him outside, you're going, he's a devil. He must be a bad guy. But he really really loves the sport.
Yeah, yeah. I've traveled around the world with Peter as well, kickboxing. We were in Italy together, and we know each other years, like, and he's a great buzz to have in the gym, and we push each other to the limits in training. So it's great to have done this camp with him.
Like when you look at the card, 14 fights, five 50-50s, four title fights, like it's a huge honor, I guess. Like it's the biggest card that Dublin's seen in quite some years. I know it was the Katie Taylor cards, but I think overall, you probably come back a long time to think of when was a better card in Dublin.
Yeah, 100%. When it was announced, I was kind of straight on to Jay saying, "Any chance you can get me onto this card?" Like, because I'm sure there was plenty of people looking to get onto the card. Especially new pro boxers. As soon as you see them domestic fights and them titles, of course you're gonna want onto it. You know. So Jay delivered and he got me onto the card, and I'm grateful for that.
What would you say, as a fan, sort of, as you are, what would you say is your sort of pick out fight of the card on Saturday?
Um, I think everyone's kind of Peter Carr and Daniel O'Sullivan. It just has war out all over it. But I've been training alongside Peter the last while, and there's major improvements there, and I feel like he's out to do damage on Saturday night.
I was waiting for you to say your own fight. You were looking forward to your own fight, but
Well, that's no question. That's always the first pick.
I was waiting for you just to say your own fight. You're going, oh, the fight looking forward to the most of my own. But like, I guess the primary focus for you is on your own fight, and then once your
Ah,
fight's
yeah,
in, you can enjoy the rest.
100%. There's my fight, and that's all I'm focused on for Saturday night. Get that out of the way, and then I'll be able to watch the lads then do their thing after I get the win.
And like, what can we expect, obviously, out of you on Saturday evening? Like, obviously, you've had, a few months. You've had pretty much 6 months since you were last in the ring. Like, there's people might not have seen you fight before. Like, what can we expect different of you, obviously, in your fight with Tovim Grati on Saturday?
Um, there's not a whole lot different. Just fine tuned what I was doing. Even from the second fight to the last fight, there was a big difference. So I was able to pick my shots, and look what that done. That got him out of there. We fine tuned stuff up. I wasn't throwing volume of punches. I was kind of picking my shots, and they were working. They were doing damage. So Saturday be the same. We have a good game plan in place for Octavian Grady. We know we can bring a few different styles of fighting, but whatever he brings, we're ready for him, and I'm ready to do a bit of damage again.
Oh dear, blood of damage is never a good sight. Obviously the people that's bought tickets, obviously to your sponsors and things like that. Obviously, I know you have a massive debt of gratitude to them, and obviously you'll always thank them personally. Any sponsors, obviously, and things like that, you want to give a shout out to because
Yeah.
without these people here, your boxing career is nothing.
Oh, big time, yeah. I think when you say that, people think, oh, he's just saying that, but without your sponsors, like you really wouldn't be boxing. It's a hard sport, especially at the start, and they give you that hand to be allow you to fight on nights like Saturday. So I'd like to thank Tracy Garden Care, Eddie, Barry Kinsley Transport, Catless Coffee, Jimmy Upton Sports. Yeah, probably forgetting a few here now. It's hard
I'll
to
take
list them
I'll
out
take the
here.
blame. I'll take the
Yeah,
blame.
I have no t-shirt in front of me, but everyone else that has helped along the way. There's people that don't even sponsor me and they're helping me out for this fight. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you. Everyone who's bought tickets, it's not cheap like a night out. You know what I mean? And hard-earned cash spent on tickets. I'll just be grateful for them. Everyone making the trip in, and everyone that can't make it, they're gonna tune in on the DAZN. So I'm grateful for them as well.
Definitely. Well, look, Oisin, obviously it's great to get a catch up. Obviously, thanks for obviously coming on the chat with me. Unfortunately, I can't make the final press conference, but enjoy obviously the press conference tomorrow. Obviously, enjoy fight night. Sorry, weigh-in on Friday.
Yeah,
Then you'll get to enjoy some food outside in the sunshine before fighting on
yeah,
Saturday.
can't wait for that.
But look, I'm sure we'll catch up on Saturday evening once you
Yeah,
move to 4-0.
100%. Nice one, Steve.
Cheers, Oisin. Take
All the
care.
best. Good luck.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.